Thank you for having me here, ACY Contractors, this morning, and thank you for having the FSMSDC to speak to these successful entrepreneurs in the construction industry. I'm glad to see you, and I see familiar faces, which is great, and I love it. My name is Robel Bonilla, and I am the Program Director with the Technical Assistance Program in the FSMSDC. I believe someone just distributed our yearly newsletter, and you will see there a lot of information about the FSMSDC. So the FSMSDC is the Florida State Minority Supplier Development Council, and we are part of a national organization, which is the National Minority Supplier Development Council. What do? We do many things for our minority-owned businesses, but most of all, we certify minority-owned businesses to do business with Fortune 500 corporations. So our certification, you can have access to opportunities and contracts with the private sector Fortune 500 corporations. So we've been around for since 1975, the FSMSDC. So we've been around for a while. Next year, we're turning 50 years old. So it's going to be a great celebration. And the NMSDC will be hosting the NMSDC National Conference in Miami. So all of you are invited in 2025 to attend that event. For you to know and learn a little bit more about the FSMSDC, we have around 17,000 certified suppliers like you. So minority business owners nationwide that are certified with the FSMSDC and the NMSDC. So we are part of the 23 different councils nationwide. One is located in Florida. So we serve statewide minority-owned businesses. There's another in Puerto Rico. We have another council in Atlanta, up there in New York, and where our headquarters are located, and in Illinois and many other states. So as you may see, through our certification and through the NMSDC, you have access to big opportunities with larger contractors, right? And you can become part of our great network. So it's a national recognized MBE certification, the NMSDC, as I told you, and we have around 472 national corporations and 950 local corporations. When we talk about national corporations, we are talking about large corporations that are different locations nationwide in different states. And when we talk about local corporations, it's corporations that are located here in the state. So if your business is located in Florida and you want to do business, let's say, for example, with Orlando Health, Advent Health, corporations are located here and are from Florida. So you have opportunities with them, because what they want to do is they want to open doors to you and give you the opportunity to do business with them directly to their supplier diversity program. So that's the main purpose of the certification and the corporate members. So our certification provides you with visibility and credibility, and it states your ethnicity, right? Because the certification as a minority is because you are under the classification as an ethnicity as a African American, Hispanic, Native Indian Americans, and Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. So those are the groups we certify, and the companies accept our certification because of that. So just for you to get to know a little bit more our background, our history with the FSMSDC, we have certified, like I said, thousands of MBEs, connecting them to the corporations focused on diversity and inclusion. Diversity and inclusion is very important for us. We are foster equity in business, right? And this is very important for us. That's the reason you are here. You want to foster you want to foster equity, and you want to have access to contracts and opportunities with large corporations as a minority-owned business, but you want to become bigger, right? You want to grow your business. So this is part of what we do. So these connections have resulted in over 50 billion in MBE sales and countless successful partnerships. And when we talk about countless successful partnerships, it's because we connect the people with the corporations, but we connect MBEs with MBEs. And this is very important. I believe today we'll have a speaker here, a lawyer. We'll be talking about many things that you can do with your contracts. You can do partnerships and joint ventures to have access and have more capacity, right? To have access to a contract. And you have the expert here, Michael, with his company and his background with construction industry, right? So this is very important for you to learn as well. And that's the reason we connect people. So we at the FSMSDC, our priority is connect you with people that can provide you with opportunities. We build networks and relationships between minority business and corporate government buyers to build more successful business partnerships. With that said, we are private sector, right? That's what I said. And our certification is for the private sector. But many local agencies that are for the government, let's say a county or a city, they accept our certification as well. We just need to dig in it a little bit and find out which counties and cities accept our certification. So you should be able to do business with them as well as a certified minority-owned business. Okay. Let's talk a little bit more about our programs and services. So later in this presentation, I will be talking about the programs and services we provide to our minority-owned businesses. So beyond our certification, we have programs and services that can adjust to your needs, your business needs, and we provide tailored assistance to you. And it's designed to assist businesses in laying a strong foundation to ensure that you are ready to compete in the global market. And when we are talking about the global market, that doesn't mean specifically that you are doing business in Indonesia or India. You can do that as well, and we can help you with international trade, okay? But what we are talking about is that you get ready, prepared to compete like equals in the rest of the world. And when we say equals, it's because you have structure internally in your company, that you have the capacity, and that you have built a strong foundation in your business so you can compete with others that are like a one-on-one. It doesn't matter if they are large and you are like a small business, but you can compete with them directly, right? And that's the reason we are here. We want to help you to learn how to get there, how to have the resources, and how to have all the tools that are available to you as a minority-owned business and as a small business to be successful in your business. That's very important for us. So the FSMSDC is the state leader in advancing business opportunities, like I told you earlier. And again, we certify Black, Hispanic, Asian, and Native American businesses, enterprises, including connecting them to the member corporations. Okay. So we certify minority-owned businesses. We help you develop your business through our programs and services. We connect you to other MBEs or to large corporations, and we advocate for the successful of minority-owned businesses in different ways. So that's what we do. Every single day. For you to get to know a little bit more about the companies, the Fortune 500 companies, can you see in this presentation? This is an example of the companies that accept our certification and are part of our national and local corporate members. If you may see, we have Coca-Cola. We have a nice and a good relationship with them as well. Sometimes they reach out to us, they call us and say, hey, do you have someone that can perform or do XYZ for me job, right? And we are able to connect them directly. If you're certified with the FSMSDC, absolutely, that's part of the benefits of being certified with the FSMSDC. Those corporations, they have a list of certified minority-owned businesses, and they have access to that list. Let's say in your next call, what's the next call with construction companies? I don't remember right now, but let's say your next call, so they are trying to find you through your next one in your industry and what you specialize on, and then they'll reach out to you directly, right? And they have those lists. So that's the benefit of being certified. But other than that, they feel free to reach out to the FSMSDC directly for us to recommend you or introduce you to them directly. And that's great. We have done that many times, and we are always happy when our minority-owned businesses are able to get access to contracts. Let's say you have an opportunity to have access to a small contract. Will you deny to be able to have a small contract, or you're always looking forward to a large contract? That's the first step, right? Small contract will open doors to you to have access to a larger contract. And this is great because if you demonstrate capacity, if you demonstrate your expertise, your background, and that you can perform a job, then they open doors to you to larger contracts. So this is fabulous. It's amazing because you need to establish nice relationships, because it's all about relationships in the certification world, right? So you familiarize yourself with the contracting world, and you get in contact with that people, and they will spread out the information about how you did it, right? So yeah, that's a great opportunity for you. So we have Florida Blue, Orlando Health, FP&L. Currently, we have a nice program with FP&L and X-Era for our clients as well. Tampa General Hospital, City of Orlando. If you can see the logo in there, they accept our certification. They have their own, but if you are certified with us, you can also have do the reciprocity with the City of Osceola. So we are in Osceola County right now, and yeah, that's sort of the things that you can do. Some other examples: IBM, Darden, FDOT. We have a program with the FDOT, with the USDOT as well. So we have a variety of programs and services depending on your needs and with whom you want to do business with. I always love to share these world-class MBEs and success stories of our clients, because those companies that you can see in there, they are located here in Florida, and they got started as a small business, minority-owned businesses. They are certified with the FSMSDC, and now they have growth exponentially, their businesses, and they are now in a position that some of them are publicly traded companies, which is great, right? Because they were able to expand and grow themselves. I always provide different examples, but one of the most, the ones that I like the most is with Rhoda Carter. I don't know if you have heard about Carter Health disposables before, but they sell PPE, personal protective equipment. And when the COVID hits in 2020, they were so ready to distribute their products that they grow exponentially, and they sell products to hospitals, to doctor offices, to government agencies, and they had a great opportunity on their hand. But because they were ready at that point of time, they were able to do so. Because remember, you need capacity, you need to have resources, you need to have like an inventory, for example, and it was good times for them because they were ready to provide what was requested. So it was a sad moment, because we went to a difficult moment in 2020, but they have the opportunity to grow as a business. With that, what I want to highlight is that you can go further with your business, and you never know when is your time to grow exponentially. So be ready and use everything that is available to you as a minority-owned business to grow your business. What else? We have the description of minority-owned business or a minority businesses enterprise. So it has to be a for-profit organization. Many people have reached out to us asking about if we can certify nonprofits. No, we don't do that. The main purpose is because we want you to gain money. Right? A for-profit is to do money. And that's the main purpose. Nonprofits has a different vision and mission. And we are a nonprofit, as a FSMSDC. And it's a different purpose. But with the for-profit, you have the opportunity to reach. It's countless, and you can grow without any caps or any other restrictions. So it doesn't matter what type of enterprise, regardless of size, and physically located in the United States and its trust territories, and it's owned and controlled and managed by a minority group of members. This is a requirement or the criteria for the certification. That's the reason I'm describing what is an MBE for us, the FSMSDC. Other organizations may have like a different description. For example, if you want to get certified with the federal government, they have a different description because they don't certify you as a minority-owned business, but as a small business, right? And they have different rules, and it's kind of different. But this is a criteria for us. So for the certification criteria, this is part of what we take into consideration. But the most important part is the governance and control, at least 51%, operational, financials, and management. The minority owners must also possess the power to direct and cause direction to the management and policies and for the firm. So it can either be one person or a group of people, right? At least if 51% it's owned by a minority, you can, have a partner that is not a minority, but the minority should be the majority ownership to be certified with the FSMSDC. Also, it's important for us, and this one requirement, the person has to be a U.S. citizen. If you're not a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, you cannot be certified with the FSMSDC. And this is a requirement that has been discussed with the corporations, and it's not just us or our board, but it has been discussed, and this is a requirement that they have. So it doesn't matter the structure. You can either be an LLC, partnership, or corporation, and you can be certified with the FSMSDC. It doesn't matter how many years in business, because sometimes if you want to get certified with the city or the counties, they ask you to be in business for at least 6 months or 2 years. With us, you can establish your business today, get registered, and then you can apply for certification tomorrow. So this is great, but there are other key elements that are important after you get certified, right? But just for you to know this information. And this is not a gender certification, so it's a certification as an ethnicity, okay? So if you're a woman and you are Black or Hispanic or Asian, you can be certified, but it's not gender certification. It doesn't matter the type of business and the revenue. So we don't have a revenue cap for our certification. That's another thing that with the federal government or the cities and the counties or the state government may require for you to get certified as a minority. Another thing that I want to share with you, I believe I mentioned about this, the green card holders, and this is the group that we don't certify through the FSMSDC. And basically, this is all the things that we require. We have a long list, and you can apply for a certification through our website, just like many other certifications. So you can get certified, and you can have access to all the benefits. If you need additional information, feel free to reach out to any of our business consultants and the certification team to have more information about the certification and how to become certified with the FSMSDC. After you get certified, we follow up with you, we give you support, because it's not just being certified, and many people has many certification, but they don't use them all at all, right? Because I have clients and people that are certified with the city, with the county, with the federal government, and also are certified with the FSMSDC, but they never submitted an RFP, or they never got registered with the corporations in order to have access to the opportunities and get to know what's happening in the supplier diversity programs within the agencies or the companies. So to maximize your certification, we highlight a couple of tips and things that you may know after you get certified, because you have a due diligence. You have to get started working on it and being in contact, or introduce yourself and have your pitch ready to introduce yourself and attending events and share information about your business. It's not automatically. It's not that they are gonna reach out to you automatically. You have to reach out and find out, if they have some opportunities for you. So the first one is target potential customers. And we talk about customers is because not everyone is your client. And this is very important, right? Sometimes we believe that we can do business with everyone. It's not the case, right? It'll depend. It's very specific, right? Depending on what you have to offer, your differentiators, what do you do, and what they are looking for, because they are very specific, right? When they ask you for a request for proposal, there are some specifications, and then you need to comply. You need to follow the steps and get to know if you can fill, that request, right? So this is very important. Identify your clients and get to know what they are buying, and if they are buying what you have to offer and your products or services. Study your potential customer business needs. Register with your company corporations. This is very important. Communicate your challenges, successes, and ideas. And when we say communicate, is with others like you, and other people that can provide you mentorship, or that can guide you through the process, and you can learn from them. Create an effective business capability statement. Capability statement is your business resume. So it's very important for you to have this done. If you haven't done that yet, we can help you with that as well with our programs and services in the FSMSDC. And your capability statement, you can use it to do your pitch, and that people in the other side, the procurement officer or the person in the other side, will remember about you. There are many people that reach out to the procurement officers, right? Many construction companies, yes, and that do what you do, many of them as well. But there's always something different, and you need to highlight that you're unique on what you do, because you have a different way to do things from others, right? And this is very special and makes your company very special. But you need to highlight it. If you don't tell them and you don't let them know, how will they know, right? And it's part of a world-class website, because a world-class website has items that are very important when someone are doing a search and trying to find, like I said, specifications about what they are looking for. There are things that they look in a website first to get to know you a little bit more, and they may be interested in the first minute or not. They just go ahead and continue with the next one. So this is very important as well, as part of your marketing strategy, as part of your strategic planning as well. Get to know well each of the areas internally on your business. We encourage you to become part of our technical assistance program. And this is a program that provides assistance to minority-owned business, no matter if you are certified or not. So it's not a requirement to you to be certified to become part of the program and services we have under the umbrella of the FSMSDC. And this is very important to us because it's free of charge. Remember, we are a nonprofit organization, so someone has paid for you as a minority-owned business to receive our services and to benefit from it. So please, you're more than welcome to become part of it. And as part of the benefits that you receive when you are certified as a minority-owned business with the FSMSDC, you will get started receiving our weekly newsletter. And in our weekly newsletter, you will find upcoming events. You will find bid opportunities in your industry. And yes, you can be updated on what's happening around in the whole state of Florida, statewide. It covers statewide and the cities, the counties, private sector, corporations, all that. Okay. And I skipped one thing that is very important, but remember when I mentioned to you about the capability statement and world-class website, it is very important for you to make sure that you have an email that is not ending in Gmail, Hotmail, and those, because you have to create your own personality in your company, your own business culture, and part of it, and a world-class website, is that you should have your own email with your company name, or just to identify you as a company. And it's because corporation has a lot of restrictions, security. Now that we have a cybersecurity and we are trying to avoid a lot of scams and spams and all that, it's very important for you to just give a little bit more structure to your company and provide get started in just building that marketing piece and giving a lot of identity to your company. So this is very important. Other tips to maximize your certification: attend events, networking event, we have signature events throughout the year, so you can attend our matchmaking events. You can attend to our business impact awards gala, or you can attend to the power nets, which are provided with different corporations in different locations statewide, and you can be in contact one-on-one with the procurement officers or the persons that are in charge to providing opportunities with specific companies. So this the way you can get in contact with corporations and have access to more opportunities with the FSMSDC or the large corporation. And this set up between us and them at the same time. So we invite you to join a committee or become a sponsor or be aware of what's happening all the time throughout the year with the FSMSDC. And we have a lot of different programs. Beyond our programs and services, we have scholarships with management schools. And if you are certified with the FSMSDC, maybe you can get awarded with a scholarship and attend one of those management schools. I have a couple of clients that attended to the Kellogg Management School in Illinois, and they come delighted. You attended? Oh, Michael, congratulations. You have fun? You learn a lot, I believe. Okay, that's great. So you can talk about it. Thank you for sharing that. And this is important for us when we know minorities can benefit with each one of the opportunities we have available to them. And this is available to all of you. Just reach out, feel free, to find out what's in there, because there are things that are new, there are things that are ongoing and are happening every year, and we can easily provide you with the additional information for you to grow your business and learn more about how to manage your business. It's difficult. It's not easy. No one said that being a business owner is easy, but you could always learn more. I will never stop learning, because it's important to be updated and to get to know what's happening around. Okay, so this is a certified MBE services that we have under the umbrella of the FSMSDC. There are so many, so I'm trying to mention just a couple of them, and I will be sharing this information with you. But we provide workshops, seminars. We have our Minority Business Conference, educational resources, our newsletter, business referrals, free business courses at Broward College, and this is for the minority-owned businesses that are certified with us. This is kind of the benefits that you can that you can have access to. Also MBE to MBE search, like I mentioned to you at the beginning of this presentation. So all of these are available to you when you get certified with the FSMSDC. In between the programs and services we have, like I mentioned to you, one of the primary programs we have is the Technical Assistance Program, and this is funded by the FSMSDC. But we have some other external programs that we operate. So we have a partnership with FDOT, and we operate in a program with the DVE Specialized Development Program. So if you're planning to get DVE certified or do business with the Florida Department of Transportation, this is a program that is available to you through the FSMSDC, and we can put you in contact with them. They operate in the whole state, and they are divided by regions, right? So depending on the region you want to pursue a contract or find out if there's opportunity for you, we can put you in contact with a person in that area. Okay. USDOT Small Business Transportation Resource Center. This is a center that serves Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Puerto Rico, and U.S. Virgin Islands. And this is for transportation specifically. And when we talk about transportation, we're talking air, ground, sea. So it's all types of transportation. If you are in that industry or you know someone that is a good fit for them, yes, they are there to provide you with some assistance. Currently, they are offering a bonding program. And it's interesting because sometimes people don't know that they need bonding until they need it. And you need to learn in advance about bonding and to have access to that, because that will open doors to you as well to have access to an opportunity and contracts. And sometimes you need to run for bonding. So, yeah, this is a program that we have available to you. We have many others. Empower to Grow, for example, it's a program funded by the SBA, the Small Business Administration. And this is nationwide. And they provide webinars every single week in different topics related with the federal government contracting and how to do business with the federal government, but also how to submit successful RSP, for example. So yeah, you can learn a lot. It's not specifically aligned to federal contracting, most of it, but you can apply it to other areas as well. So you will learn a lot. It's free of charge. You can get registered in the program and so on and so forth, because I don't want to take too much time to continuing, but please, just find the information through our website, and you can feel free to find more information through our business consultants, and we'll be more than glad to share that information with you. There's a little bit of information about the technical assistance program. So our 3 core services are access to contracts, access to capital, and certification assistance. And when we talk about access to contracts, it's all related with access to contract, not just getting certified, but getting in contact with the corporation, how to submit your RFP, how to learn, how to do your pitch, how to have your website and information available to you with the corporations, and what is upcoming projects or events. And we connect our clients, let's say Turner Construction, just to mention one, or Layden, or some others that we have partnership with, and they are hosting an event to let you know upcoming projects. We will invite you to attend there. So that's part of what we do. In access to capital, let's say you need working capital, a line of credit, or you need a bonding, or you need, to buy new building or machinery or equipment for your business, we can help you with that as well. And we can connect you with the bankers and help you with the loan packaging. If you need to submit, requested documents and all that information, and have a better understanding on how to be ready to have access to capital, like in financing and accounting and all that, we can help you with that as well. So this is part of what we do. And I want to share with you a couple of dates just for you to know what's happening around what our Well, part of our signature events, we host a kickoff meeting on February usually, and we hosted a successful minority business conference back in May 22 and 23. It was in Davie, Florida, and we had many of the corporations that was in there, but we also had FEMA, and guess what? FEMA booth was the one that everyone wants to meet with, and they had a lot of appointments and people that was in the queue still waiting for some spots just to be able to speak with them and have an opportunity to introduce themselves. But yes, we had many corporations that engaged with our clients, and our clients had the opportunity to meet with them in that event. And we will be hosting our Business Impact Awards on the September 27th this year. And locally here in Orlando, the Business Impact Award, it's happening in Tampa. And the Business Opportunity Procurement Summit is happening here in Orlando at the NAC in November. So I encourage you to attend again, to get in contact with corporations. Last year we had around 15 different corporations in different industries, and it was full capacity event, and we were very successful with that as well. So you are all invited to attend our events. Okay, let me share a little bit more. This is our QR code. Please feel free to stay connected with the FSMSDC. You can scan it, but you have the information in the newsletter we just shared with you. And this is my contact information. Just if you need to us, we are the team located here in Central Florida. It's important for you to know that we have an extended team in Miami. So our headquarters are located in Miami, but I have an office in the National Entrepreneur Center in the Fashion Square Mall, where the chambers, African Chamber, is located, and SBDC. Our offices in Central Florida are located in the Fashion Square Mall, and in Miami, it's our headquarters with the FSMSDC. We have a team in Tampa as well, but you never know. I mean, if we have something that is happening in West Palm Beach or in Jacksonville, all the way to Tallahassee, we are attending events on supporting minority-owned businesses statewide. So be on the lookout, and there's the links you can have access to, either for your MBE certification if you want to get certified, or with the technical assistance program, or directly with the FSMSDC to learn more about what we do. And I believe this is just, a small summary of what we do, and hope you like it and stay connected with the FSMSDC. Any questions? I believe you may have a few.
Behind you.
Oh, yeah.
I just have one on the save the dates. So if you go to your website, it will actually tell us where the events.
Yeah, programs. Signature events. You will see all the dates, and you can save the dates or either register through our website as well. Yeah. The next one is going to be the Business Impact Awards Gala happening on September.
Where's that next?
The SCR. I believe. I skip it. Yeah, I talk about it. The supplier diversity. Yeah, let me go back because I don't remember. It's in August. Yeah, in August 28th. Yeah. I can find that information for you. I'm not sure if it's gonna be virtual, because sometimes it is virtual, so it gives the people statewide the opportunity to attend and stay in contact. But I can find that information for you. Yeah, for sure. Anyone else? Yeah.
So is there a membership fee to be a part of the FSMSDC?
Okay, to become, remember, FSMSDC is the big umbrella.
Right.
And we have the certification, which is our main, what we do, right? So to be certified, you have to pay, yeah. Because remember, this is private sector, and with revenues less, 1 million or less, it gets started at $300. And you have to renew the certification annually. Yeah.
And a little bit more about the technical system. Can you give us specific examples of what that is that we offer in technical system?
Yeah, well, like I told you a couple of minutes ago, when we talk about technical assistance, we are, let's say that you want to pursue a contract and you need access to capital, like I mentioned, and you say, hey, Ravel, can you help me connect me with the bank or someone that can provide me with a line of credit so we get started? We start working with you directly. It is tailored assistance. It's confidential information that you share with us. It's just with the consultant, and the business consultant will be working with you one-on-one to get to know if you have the capacity, like to have access to a loan or a line of credit. So we will help you with that, and also we will connect you with the bank for the possibility of submitting an application, and we will help you with the application as well, like loan packaging, get to know the documents, and get to know if you have the capacity to repay a loan. Because let's say you don't have the capacity because X, Y, and Z. Sometimes people are in loss, the business are in loss, and they need to consider some other elements and work on some areas. So we can provide you with assistance to work in those areas as well. Let's say you need assistance with the CPA, or to do your financial statements done because you don't have them done. Sometimes people submit their taxes on a yearly basis. They have a bookkeeper, but they don't have an accountant in place, right? Or they don't know it. A person that can help them have a better understanding on their financials. Yes, that's the kind of support we provide to you, and this is the assistance. This is part of the assistance, not only with the workshops and the education on the tools we have that we can provide to you, but consultants and people that specializes in that area and that can provide you with the assistance to have a better understanding. So if you want to learn about your financial statements, how to work in your cash flow, what is a balance sheet, what information you have a balance sheet. Sometimes you don't know that all the assets and are in your balance sheet. So you need to learn and understand. And something very important that minority-owned businesses and small business in general, they take for granted is to get to know their numbers. If you don't know your numbers, you're lost, because you need to understand what's happening internally in your business. You don't give that information to your bookkeeper to handle it. Yeah, they follow up with you, and what you provide to them is what they are tracking and working with. And at the end of the year, if you submit your taxes, it's a relief to you, and you say, hey, I'm in compliance, I'm okay. But then after that, when you want to pursue a big contract and you're not ready, because let's say you don't have the capacity, and when I talk about the capacity, is because you need to learn about the resources you have. Sometimes you don't have the human resources, you don't have the employees. Then you need to work on that, right? You need to find people to perform a contract, and you have to run because you didn't analyze that before. Oh my God, yes, I want $1 million contract, but I don't have the capacity. So that's very important for us. Another thing you need to consider is financial resources. Like I said, money, access to capital, bonding assistance. In your industry, I believe bonding is very important if you're dealing with the local government or the public side, right? Not as usual in the private side, and you can deal with that with some partnerships and people that can support you. But in the public sector, is a requirement. So this is something you need to think about in advance, and this is part of your plan. Let's say, and we was talking about resources and capacity, and let's say physical resources. You don't have the inventory, you don't have the machinery, you don't have the equipment to perform the job. Hey, you need to run, right? Can someone give me an example about that? The machinery, the equipment, the employees, anything you may need when you're trying to run for a contract and be able to get started right away. Yeah. And then, yes? The what? The labor, yeah. Yeah. And sometimes it's a challenge, because then you need to balance, you need the people, resources, and I need to buy this in order to have access to that contract. But then, it is not as expected. because you was expecting this XY revenue, but everything had changes and there's a delay. And I believe a lawyer is coming to talk about that, the pitfalls or the things about construction contracts. But these are the kind of things that we do care about our clients. And I always like my clients and the people, minority-owned businesses, to think about how you're going to move forward in advance, right? To plan for the future. If you're growing, you need to plan for the future. And if you want to have access to capital and you want money, don't wait until you don't have money to ask for money. Please go in advance.
Time to tell him.
Huh?
I've been saying that.
Yeah, you've been saying that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was here before, right? I was listening to Michael. Yeah, please. Our certification is not a state certification. Is that what you're asking?
You don't recognize it has nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, we are recognized as a national certification. Remember, the NMSDC is our headquarters. If we say it that way, we are independent. Remember, it's 23 different councils. The FSMSDC, Certified Minority-Owned Businesses, locally here in Florida. Okay, and our certification is for the private sector, not for the state. Let's say local, like I mentioned to you, maybe local agencies with the local government can accept our certification. For example, I can mention to you OCPS, Orange County Public Schools. They accept our certification. So if you're certified with the FSMSDC, but you are not certified with Orange County, just to give you some examples, they accept our certification, but it's not statewide. What happened is that because our name is the Florida State Minority Supplier Development Council, people believe we are a state government organization. We're not. We're a nonprofit, and it's totally separate. We would love to have funds from the state government. Yeah, because we serve minority-owned businesses statewide. But yeah, it's for the private sector.
Yeah, so it's not like they're receiving your cert. They're going to issue a cert for you for their specific organization, which represents and connects with major corporations that are private sector. That makes sense.
You said 300 annual.
Annual. Yeah, there are, when you are applying the first time, there are a few organizations that can pay for it. I just want to share it with you. It's up to you if you want to reach out to them, but Chase Bank, they have a scholarship and they can pay for your certification if you want to get certified with the FSMSDC. You need to, reach out to them, enroll in a program that they have to help you grow your business and establish your business. You don't have to be a client with the bank. And I'm just saying it because a couple of my clients received that opportunity with them. Also, I believe the Hispanic Chamber, they have a scholarship and some others. So you need to reach out to them just in case you want to get awarded with the scholarship. But that's one time, and it's the first time when you, but not to renew. Okay. And so I believe that's it.
All right, y'all clap it up for Reveal.
Thank you.